I'm going to show you how to do a pivot table using Excel. So we're going to load the data, and to load the data you need to go to the data menu, and from the data menu you can keep data. I'm using Office 365. It will be in a slightly different place, but generally still on the data tab, and you're looking from file, so click through things and from file and from workbook, because I'm using a workbook here. So now find where your workbook is, and I have mine on my desktop. To find that location, I am using the AdventureWorks as an example. So then I'm importing this data. It will take a little while to come up, and then from here make sure you select the multiple items, because I need to select multiple sheets within this workbook. And once you do that, click load at the bottom of the screen here. This will take a little while because some of the data has got quite a few rows of data within it, especially the sales sheets within the Excel. It's just loading that data now. It's just about done. So now we've loaded the data here. You can preview it by just hovering your mouse over, and you can see the data in there. So now when you go to the insert menu, you can see you've got your pivot table. So you click that pivot table. I'm just going to use the existing workbook because it's blank. Otherwise you could go new workbook. And I'm just going to close that down to get a bit more room. So notice now you get options over here for your pivot table, and that's your pivot table here. So if you click off it, you will not get those options. So make sure you clicked on this pivot table here. And the first thing you need to do is select a number type field. So I'm going to select the amount, and it should appear down in the bottom here. It is showing the sum of sales over here, but if you click on this little down arrow and go to value field settings, you can choose a whole lot of different calculation functions. I am going to stick to sum in this one, but you can also change the number format. So if you've got a very large number, maybe you don't need the decimal places, but maybe you want to separate it as well. So then go OK and OK again. So now you can see it reduces decimal places and it's put in my commas there. But that's not always useful by itself. So let's go back over to the pivot table fields and actually select a product category. So I'm just going to click on the English category name and drag it down here. So now it is showing that we've got 4 components. So accessories, bikes, clothing, and components, but they're all made up of the same field, cost, sum of the same field. That's because you can see here the relationships haven't been detected. So I'm going to just show you how to do that. So if you go to Power Pivot and then hit the Manage, double click on that. And once you're in the Manage, we can click the diagram view. So the diagram view here is like a database, and it hasn't detected how it all links together, and that's why you're not seeing any differences in the sums. So I'm just expanding these so we can actually see it. And now you have to view where they connect. So if you know a little bit about databases, it's usually by the key and the foreign keys and the primary keys. So you can select and drag and it will link it together. So you can see in here there's a subcategory and subcategory. So I'm just going to move those just so too many lines don't cross over, and drag that one to the subcategory. And then there's a product category and a product category. So I'll drag that there. So now it's actually developed those relationships for us. We can close that and notice you can detect the differences. It actually eliminated one, so one of them didn't actually have any breakdown. But now you may want to break down by something else. So let's add another part. So that was your category. Let's add the subcategory in the English name and drag that down to the columns. So now we can detect what type of accessories, bikes and clothing are making up those field amounts. So to see, if you had lots, it would be really hard to see. So if we right mouse click on the little icon there for the minus and go to collapse entire field, you can see the breakdown a little bit easier. So that is how to create a basic pivot table. And notice if you click off it, you don't get them areas to modify it. So it's just showing you how you can extract data from multiple spreadsheets, multiple sheets within a spreadsheet, and link that data together to get some good analysis out of your system. So thank you for watching this, and I will leave it at that for this one, but I'll have some more continuing from this next week. Thank you.